Hey guys, it's Glasgow Movie Addict here. Um, Ty West's Pearl has got a UK release of the 17th of March 2023. And I went to see an unlimited showing for it tonight, an advanced screening. Now, a bit of a dilemma with this movie. I did actually watch this film last year, back in September. It got us released in America. It was released to lots of streaming sites. There was no chat of a UK release date, so I assumed that that it wasn't going to be released into cinemas. It just went straight to streaming. So I watched it last year and counted it on my 2022 films. But it is being released in the UK in cinemas, and I decided, even though I'd already watched it, it would be good to experience Pearl on the big screen. Now, to recap, Pearl is the prequel to X, which is also directed by Ty West. It's an origin story of the old lady in X, the murderous old lady called Pearl. And in this film, she is growing up, is played by Mia Goth, who is absolutely fantastic in this role, completely psychotic. She does really well with this role. Um, she grows up, she has dreams of being famous and getting away from her farm, her controlling mother, her ill father who she has to look after. And as events spiral, she becomes more and more unhinged and starts a murderous spree while feeding her crocodiles in the farm. Now, as I say, the star of this movie is definitely Mia Goth. She plays the central character. She's not somebody you would ever want to meet in a Tinder date. And having watched this film the second time, I laughed when the guy, one of her victims, offers to drive her home, and I'm thinking, oh, he shouldn't have drove her home, mate. And I also picked up different things from this, having watched it a second time. So Pearl is, she, as I say, she dreams of being famous, and there's a scene where she goes to audition. She doesn't get the part. She goes completely psychotic, and then there's another scene with her sister-in-law tries to comfort her and console her. But again, you're in the room and you feel like you're in the room with Pearl, and you're going, get out of there, get out of there. There's so much suspense in that final scene. So it's a character-driven story, Pearl, um, rather than plot-driven. My opinion still stays the same on Pearl. It's still an 8 out of 10 for me. I still prefer X ever so slightly. It's just more of a taste thing. X is more of a straightforward slasher with a little bit of comedy and a good sort of 70s vibe, whereas Pearl is more of a character-driven story, a bit like a female Joker almost, and about a sort of women's descent into madness. And yeah, it's a film I've watched. I did a written review for it. I'll do a spoken review for this one, watching it a second time. I think it's a really good slasher. I would recommend going to the cinema to see it. It's out this weekend. What more can I say on Pearl? It's got suspense. It's got a fantastic central performance. And I think Ty West is a director to look out for. The films X and Peril, whilst they're within the same universe, the same story. Like Peril is a prequel to X. The filmmaking styles are different, which I think very shows what a very good filmmaker he is. The next, there's a trilogy. There's another film coming out called Maxine, which is the protagonist in X, and that is Ty West doing 1980s Los Angeles. So I'm really, really looking forward to that one. But Pearl, it's the most people saw that I know saw it last year. It come onto streaming. They really mucked up the distribution for this film. They should have released it last year in the UK in about September, October, the same as America. But hey ho, fast forward 6 months into March 2023, and it's now in UK cinemas. So it will be at the cinema from this Friday, the 17th of March. It's called Peril. It's directed by Ty West and stars Mia Goth in a fantastic performance. As I say, actresses like her and Rebecca Hall, if the awards like the Oscars, the BAFTAs, were more recognising of horror films, then these two actresses would definitely be in with a shout. But Mia Goth is fantastic in this film. And what I'll say to Ty West is bring on Maxine. Really looking forward to seeing that. But Peril, let me know what you think. It's an 8 out of 10 from me. This is Glasgow Movie Addict. My name is Robert, and I will catch you on my next review. Speak to you soon. Bye bye.